So pink, I'll keep pink and green. So as I told you yesterday also, we have told you that take mix little white and make your color light when you're working with dark color cloth, so that your colors are visible there. Okay. So I have mixed little white in magenta, and then I'm going to color it up. Where I have one flower in the center, so I'm going to put pink color for the flower. Okay. So just gently, if I put pink color, what will happen? It will give a coverage to my outline, to my outliner. So for that reason, we are putting. If you put some pink color in the background and then you work, what will happen? Sometimes some gaps will be there between your chain stitch. So what will happen? It will cover up your gaps. For that reason, we are putting the base coat here. So little, just little, not much. Fully don't cover. Just in the center you put little. Anyhow, the outline will come in the edges. So for that reason, so that your work looks more beautiful and neat. So for that reason, we are putting here little bit pink color in the background for the flowers. So where we have flowers, we'll put pink color. And there are some dots also, so the dots also we'll do pink color. Okay. And these curves are very small, so you don't need to put. Only the broad area you need to put color. These curves are very small, so with the chain stitch itself it will be covered, so you don't need to worry about it. Only for the leaves we'll put, and these flowers will put. So these flowers also we have here. So all the flowers put pink color. I will share this design. If any of you want to make this design, you can also make this design. So it's up to you, or the design which has been shared by me. You can do anything. See this freehand. These will be only curves and line. These designs are all very nice, not very difficult. So all is freehand, just curves and lines. Okay. So all four corners we have this flower here. So I'm just putting light color so that when I do the 3D outliner on top of that, in the edges, the center of the gap will not look so bad. It will look nice. Okay. So here it is. You can also do it freehand because the designs are very easy. Just curves and flower petals like this. So you can do it very easily with your freehand also without tracing. But if you trace or you do, it will be little easy for you, so that your design looks nice. See, one more coat. Yesterday I told you that if you want it to be look very bright, put one more coat. Okay. So we have put one more coat here, and Done. So in the same way we will finish the leaves here. There are few leaves, so green color we'll put for the leaves. Rest all we will do directly. Okay. So we'll mix little with green. You can mix green and yellow instead of white. Just take yellow and mix with green so that you get very light green, leafy green, and you can put that one. So we have mixed yellow and green here, and we have made the leafy green, and I am going to put the leafy green here. So there are again 3 leaves. So as I told you, so you have to do it in this way. Okay. Same again here we will do. So let's take some more color and put one more coat. As I told you, if you put one more coat, then only it will look nice. Then only it will look bright. Okay. So the peculiar border also I will be showing you people. So, and then how to cover the outline, whole outline we will be showing you. In the same way you have to complete. It takes time to complete with the chain stitch. I'll show you in this, and then I'll complete. I've already completed one piece. I'll show you how it will be looking. So basically in this way you have to put. So for this also we have a circle here below the leaf, one round circle there according to the design. So I am putting there's a small round there, so that while doing the outline I will do the coverage. Okay. Now, so done. This much is done. Now you don't have to any other painting work you don't have to do. If any, only the big area we have covered, because we want to cover the big area, and rest all now we'll do with the 3D. Okay. So the 3D, if you do very close, automatically it will be covered with the chain stitch. So only the thread, like how the thread work is visible, like that it will be visible. So the 3D, basically you have to do very close. I'll just show you on a piece of paper how is the formation of the 3D chain stitch, and so that it looks very nice. So you have to just take like this and go on doing, just keeping very small gap in between. Sometimes the gap is also not there, no issues in that, because when we do small chain stitch, it covers the gap. Don't make big chain stitch. You have to make very small chain stitch so that it looks like a knot. So the knot, basically you have to do like this, take and do like this, just bring like a, go around and bring and lift it up, so that you get a small tail and it looks like chain stitch. Embossed chain stitch, it will look like an embossed chain stitch. Okay, same way we have to do here. So I'm just doing for one part of the leaf and showing you. So just bring it round like a circle and lift it up. Oval shape. The chain is usually a oval shape. So just bring like a oval shape circle and lift it up. Okay. So in the same way you have to do. Inside you can just give one small okay. This way you have to complete the all the flowers same way. For the circle we can go around the thing and try to cover it up in a circular movement. So try making round go around the circle in a circular movement. Okay. If you want to make if you make small it looks neat, but if you want to make big so that the chain is visible, you can make little big, but then that doesn't look so embossed. The smaller chain looks more embossed and like knot. So for that reason you have to take around and lift your in a circular movement, make it and lift your thing. See. So try to fill the gap in a circular movement so that it looks like a chain stitch. Little bit bigger you can also do, but then do like that in the border, not in the flower area, because it will not look like filling. We want to make it very close and round so that it looks like a filling and it looks like a knot. So this is how we have to complete the thing. So same here we will do in a circular movement so that it looks like a chain. Now here if you want to give and want to keep some gap, that you can do in the border. So what we will do, we will keep the gap in the border, not here. I'll show you the difference how it will look. But for the flowers and the leaves you try to do the chain very close together and so that it is covered and it looks more embossed. For the border what we will do, we will keep little more gap so that you can feel the each and every one stitch you can feel it. So in that way we will do. Okay. So now this I will show you the border. This much we have done. One border I will show you. The border I am going to do with orange color. Here in the border I will keep or the border we can do with purple color and the leaves will do with green color. Okay. Since this is single leaf, so one leaf I will show you. See here. I am keeping the leaves little bigger. If you want to keep little bigger, you can keep little bigger also, so that it looks more like a chain stitch. But then I want to keep two different. For the flowers I want to keep no gap. Same formation I am doing, but I am not keeping any gaps between the flower. But for the leaves I am keeping the gaps, so you can feel the chain for the leaves. You can feel the chain stitch for the leaves. I'll just give you a closer look. Oh. See the chain stitch done in the leaf. Can you see the chain stitch done in the leaf? So little gaps I have kept so that it looks more like a chain stitch. But the flowers I didn't keep that much gap. I have done in the same way and I didn't keep any gap. Okay. So same way I will finish few of the leaves. I am doing round chain for the leaves. Okay. So here it is. So little with gap will be there, not much. Don't keep the gap too much. otherwise it will not look like thread work, chain work, it will not look. Okay. Clean your nozzle in between so that your work comes neat and you get a neat finishing. Okay. So done. Now we will do the borders. And simple, I'll show you the border. This border we'll do in two color. I'll mix blue and orange together. So this is magic chain. Usually in the magic chain we'll do like this. So you have to do few chain with here you look, and you look, just look how we are doing the chain. Here I am giving bigger chain. So same way you have to do two colors. Can you see the gap now? For the border I am keeping a bigger chain. For the flowers I had made the chain very close together so that it looks more embossed. Same way for the border, two color you can mix together and give. So first I have created the base, and now through this base I will take the curves. From here you have to take the blue curves, then here blue, one time blue, one time orange, like that the curve should go. So 1 minute. Yeah. So what you will do, take the base like this, create the line. Now in the line you create the chain. So what will happen? You can create like chain stitch in same way. So since there no space is there, I should go alternate. Let me try if I am able to do. So smaller one will come, otherwise same side you can take. Okay. So here it will this side space is there, so it is coming. Do the line, and then on the line go on doing round chain stitch. So that is the easy way to do the chain stitch for the border. 1 minute. I'll just show you once again. I'll bring it towards the how I'm doing the border. Have a look at the border how I'm doing. So first draw the chain, and then take the thing like this, draw the curves, and then around outer side of the curve you just put the oval shape for the chain, like how we do. It will look like as you have done the chain stitch. So this is how the chain stitch for the borders you will be doing. It will be easy for you to work like this. Once again I am showing you with the orange color. Alternate you have to do. So here the chain we are keeping little bit big so that the borders are visible. Just oval, start from one end and the other end. One chain you should do, then only it will look nice. Now here do like this. After doing like this, you have to just around that you have to go on taking. That's how you have to do. Okay. Now so two colors I am taking, blue and so this one, take around and lift. Okay. So I'll give you a closer view here. Look here. Now this one, it goes like this. Okay. You did the curve. Start taking the outer side of the curve. You just go on making chain. So what will happen? Your design will come nice and you will not have any problem. Alternate you can do with two different colors. Okay. So done. Same way, next orange. So orange and this alternate you can do. See, try to make little oval. When you are making the bigger chain, try to make little oval. Okay, so here we are. I'm just taking it like this, and then I will take all around like this the chain, and I'll complete the border. So alternate more, you can take it more closer here. You can take it more closer. That is not a problem. It's all up to you how you want the curves. So basically 2 lines you can take, and this one inside this we will just go on taking. We have this inner this one, so taking maintaining this gap, we will just here fill it with chain. That's all. So it is a simple filling. Taking both the lines, inside both the lines we will fill with chain stitch. See, taking support of both the lines, I am just putting random chain and I am covering it. So Kazakh embroidery is basically a chain stitch, a thread work chain stitch which they do, and sometimes the whole flower is filled with chain, random chain. So they'll make a leaf. The outline of the leaf is chain, and inside the leaf again I will do chain. I will show you my finished product, so you will understand how it will be. See, so this one is basically I'm taking the support of both the line, and inside that I am doing chain, just chain stitch. So why I was telling you, suppose if I put light purple color in the background and then I do the purple border like this, it will look more nice. So but then you have to do little bit work in that. So we have basically done it. I will show you, so it will be more clear to you. Okay, same way you have to finish all this. We have to complete all this, and this border I have done. Same way this border, this border, this border, and this border, everything we have to complete. These flowers we have to complete. The leaves we have already completed. Same way flower, and then the border. The border you can slightly again alternate we can give, because too many gaps is not looking nice. So here also we can put blue, orange, again blue, like that. You can first you make this border, and then alternate you take one side blue, one side orange, one side blue, one side alternate we can take. If this side is here, we can change this side, we can make orange, and that side will get, it's up to you. So that one blue, one orange, one blue, one orange, this curves comes like that, one blue, one orange, one brown, and it will complete like that. Okay, now so this is one, and we'll show you one more type of border. You basically go on doing like this. First you make the curves. They usually what they will do, as I am doing for this, with this line, 1 minute. Yeah. Suppose take your nozzle 3D outliner, and with that you just create curves, alternate curves. Okay, so little see that the gaps of the curves are same, and the length and breadth of the curves are same, and they are in the same line. They are not up and down. Okay, now see what I will do now. Outer side of the curves I will take chain, and I will try to fill it by completing it by chain. Can you see? So this is basically the chain curve we will do. Instead of doing the border directly, you can do the chain curve. Okay, see, then same way we have to do one curve you have to complete. Could you see how we are doing it? Same way, each and every curve, usually they have the borders are like this only. Sometimes they'll take 2 color border, sometimes they'll take single color border. So you can draw the curves, and by taking the support of the curve, you create the chain. Look here. So draw with your 3D, and then take the support of your 3D and create your curves. So I'll just show you how it is looking. Look here. Could you look here? This, yeah, look the curves. With the 3D, draw the curves, draw the swirls, and around the swirls, you take your chain. Okay? So that's how it has to be done. So thank you, Akhila, for watching. So those who all of you are watching, I will show you my finished product. What I have done on a bag. So like this, we'll fill this and we'll post it in the group for all of you. It will take time to fill. So I'll complete this and I am going to use this as a patchwork. Okay. So same way, I'll give you a closer look. Let me put it on a frame so that you people can have a closer look. So this design, it will take some time to complete. So here it is. And I'll bring it closer to the camera. Yeah. So can you have a look? So this much we have completed. Still I have to complete this border and this border. All these borders has to be completed. This flower and this flower has to be completed. Only the leaves are completed. So can you have a look how it is done? So if you fill the color inside, your picture looks more nice. Your embroidery looks more nice. So that's why, can you see that since we have filled the color, the embroidery is looking very nice. And if you don't fill the color, it will only for the border, it looks okay. But when you fill the color, your embroidery becomes more embossed. So for that reason, we are asking you to fill the color and then do the chain stitch on top of that. Okay. So what will happen? The same color, what color you do the embroidery with the 3D outline, the same color you put in the background, then only it will look nice. So we'll show you. This is the bag which I have created. Here it is. I have taken a white cloth directly on the bag. I have done. Can you see? So this bag is painted. You can see the orange color and the blue color and the red color. So on a white cloth, this same design I have drawn. The same design I have drawn, and I had first I had put orange color here, and then I took the orange 3D outliner, and same way I have put green color here, and then I took the green 3D outliner. So what will happen? It will not look odd. Suppose if we take the base color, it looks little bit odd. But when you fill the green color and then you put the 3D outliner, it looks more nice. Can you look at the work? It is looking exactly how you have seen in the picture, correct? How you have seen in the picture. Wait. So if you look at this work, it looks the same how you have seen in the flyers. So what you have to do, for that reason what we are telling you, wherever you are doing the chain work, fill the same color and then work with the same color 3D outliner. So it will look nice. Your design will be more enhanced. Like we have used the orange 3D outliner here. The base coat we gave orange color, and then the chain stitch we have done. Can you have a closer look at the green color? So the base coat we gave and then we completed the chain stitch. So in the same way you have to complete all your work. Now this outside we painted blue and here we painted red. So contrast. So like on red background green looks nice. So same way orange look nice on a blue background. So like we have the blue background here and orange here. So like that contrast work you can do. So this is how you have to finally design your Kazakh embroidery, and it looks like, from far it looks like embroidery, it doesn't look like a painting. So with the 3D you get the emboss work and do the chain stitch with the 3D, so it will look like a embroidery, not like a painting. So same way you have to complete the thing. You can put it on a bag. This is basically a Kazakh bag. You can use a bag or a handbag or a purse. Anywhere you do the design, because it is embroidery, it has to be done on a cloth. So basically you can use a t-shirt or a handbag or an old pillow cover or any bed sheet or dupatta, anything, and you can design and you can show. So this is how it has to be done. So I hope it is clear to all of you how you need to work. So any doubt is there, please let me know. ठीक हुआ है निर्मला मैम? और बताइए, किसी को कोई डाउट है तो बताइए. I will solve your any queries. All, if any of you are having any queries, do let us know. We will solve your queries here. Yeah. So let me know if you have any queries so that I can solve your queries before winding up this session. So this is the second art what we have done in the international art workshop, and I hope all of you enjoyed the session. Do make a piece and give your submission. So